Subscribe now, because what I'm about to share could shift the way you live for the rest of your life. We all think we understand self-discipline. Waking up early, hitting the gym, working long hours, saying no to distractions. But that's just the surface. That's the part you can post online, the part people can see and clap for. The real power, the unseen power, is something entirely different. It happens in moments so quiet, so personal, no one will ever notice. But those moments, they are the ones that decide your destiny. I want you to picture a man standing at the edge of a cliff. Below him is the easy path, the road of comfort, pleasure, and distraction. It's warm, it's inviting, and everyone else seems to be down there laughing and enjoying themselves. But behind him, up the mountain, is a narrow, steep trail. It's cold, lonely, and it demands every ounce of his strength. The Stoics chose the mountain. Every single day, and the unseen power of self-discipline is what kept them climbing. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, ruled over millions. Yet every night he opened his journal, not to boast, but to confront himself. He would write about his flaws, his failures, and his temptations. He didn't do this for applause. There were no crowds cheering. He did it because he knew that the war within was far more dangerous than any war outside. Epictetus, once a slave, had no control over his chains, but he had absolute control over his mind. That's the unseen power. The ability to say, "You can hurt my body, but you cannot touch my will." Imagine the strength it takes to face cruelty, to face pain, and yet remain unbroken inside. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. True discipline is invisible. You can't post it. You can't show it off. No one will see when you refuse to take the easy money because it goes against your principles. No one will see when you choose to walk away from an argument instead of exploding in anger. No one will see when you keep working on your craft long after everyone else has gone home. But these invisible acts, they carve you into someone unstoppable. Think of your own life. How many times have you told yourself, "This year will be different"? How many times have you started strong, only to let old habits pull you back? The Stoics knew that every broken promise to yourself is a crack in your foundation, and every act of discipline, no matter how small, is a stone added to your fortress. But here's where it gets interesting. The unseen power doesn't just make you stronger. It changes the way life treats you. Because when you are unshakable, the world can't manipulate you with fear or pleasure. You stop chasing every new shiny thing. You stop bending for approval. You stop reacting to every insult or setback. Instead, you move like a stone in the river, steady while the water rushes around you. It's not easy. In fact, it's brutally hard. Discipline will isolate you. You'll watch others laugh and indulge while you work in silence. You'll miss out on pleasures that seem harmless. You'll be misunderstood, even mocked. But the Stoics understood that comfort is the slowest form of poison. It feels sweet at first, but it kills you in the end. And here's the twist. The more discipline you have, the more freedom you gain. Sounds backward, right? But think about it. The person who can't resist scrolling on their phone is a slave to it. The person who can't control their spending is a prisoner of debt. The person who can't control their anger is owned by anyone who can provoke them. But the disciplined man, he owns himself. The unseen power of Stoic self-discipline is this. It makes you the master of your own life. When you train yourself to do what's necessary instead of what's easy, you step into a kind of quiet strength that can't be taken from you. So the next time you feel tempted to skip the hard thing, to avoid the workout, to delay the project, to take the easy way out, remember this. The real battle isn't against the task. It's against your weaker self. Every time you win that battle, you add another layer to your strength. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll look around and see that you've become the kind of person others can't knock down, no matter what happens. That is the unseen power. It's not loud, it's not glamorous, but it will make you unstoppable.